ওয়েলকাম ফ্রেন্ড, আপনারা সকলে জানেন আজ 10ই ফেব্রুয়ারি সোমবার সুপ্রিম কোর্টে এসএসসি মামলার শুনানি রয়েছে। আজ সিবিআইয়ের আইনজীবী ওএমআর নিয়ে কি বক্তব্য পেশ করেছেন এখন আমরা দেখে নেব।
Originally, the entire scanning process were originally done by NISA. NISA had given it to another authority, which was Data Scantech. Data Scantech was the authorized authority. Thereafter, those data was provided to the SSC. SSC had deleted those data as per their rules. The examination period was 2016. Evaluation was done in 17. This pertains to 4 stages of examination: Group C, Group D, 11, 12, 9, and 9, 10. Now, let's see, when we asked NISA that please provide us the data, NISA said we do not have a copy of the data. Thereafter, we went to Data Scantech. From Data Scantech, we had recovered data from the deleted portions of the files. So we had this one set of data which we recovered from Data Scantech. The files were originally deleted, but we managed to recover those data. Another set we recovered from the 3 hard disks that we recovered from Pankaj Bansal. So we had 2 data to compare with. Now let's see, whenever the scanning was done, it resulted in 2 versions of the copies. If Lordship comes to the first page, there is an image copy, which is an exact scanned copy, and another is a response code. If Lordship also sees, in the impugned order also, a response code sample has been put in at page 238. If Lordship sees both side by side, the picture may be a bit clearer. Page 238 of the impugned order refers to a report of the CBI which was submitted before the Honorable High Court. In that report, we have also given details of the investigation, how the data was recovered and everything else.
Page 238.
238 of the impugned order. In the bottom, Lordship will see there is a table put in.
Yes.
This table is the data which is equivalent to the response code. So we had to match 2 forms of data. One was the image copy, one was the response code that we had recovered. Now let's see, we checked with the response code data with that of the data which we got from the panel evaluation. Also, we'll come to the reasons portion, which is on the next page, and I will go through.
No, I just couldn't understand.
Yes, Lord.
There was a scanning done.
Yes.
Now, sometimes the scanners themselves mark the papers.
Yes.
Depending upon the circles which have been flattened.
Yes.
In this case, that is not done.
Yes.
It is manually checked.
Yes. No, and computer generated checks. That's why we got the decimal. Code is that table format which I was trying to show at page 238. That is the response code data. And another is an exact image copy once we scan an image.
Okay, fine. Okay, fine.
So we get these 2 at the time of scanning, 2 copies, image copy and response copy. Now this response code is used to validate the answers provided by the candidate.
Correct.
And calculate the marks based on the predefined answer keys corresponding to each question paper. This is done automatically. And authenticity, for authenticity check, then there is a stage where the scanned OMR sheets can also be checked so as to ensure whether the automated checks that was done through the machines matches with that of the scanned data or not. Then verification of the hard disk, and then I will come to the reasoning, Lordship. Why we say that the data which we got from Pankaj Bansal is actually genuine and authentic. The first is, as directed by the Honorable Single Bench of the High Court at Calcutta.
Yes.
I'm at the second page of my note, Lordship. The reasons, point number 1.
Yes.
As directed by the Honorable Single Bench of the High Court at Calcutta, the scanned OMR images retrieved from the seized hard disk belonging to Pankaj Bansal were handed over to the West Bengal Central School Service Commission. The WBCSCC subsequently evaluated the scanned OMR images using the answer keys available with them. They had the answer keys. Upon evaluation, the marks calculated by WBCSSC matched the marks stored in the seized hard disk of Pankaj Bansal. This is the first point, that it matches. Second, during investigation, one email dated 15/7/2017 was seized by CBI, which was sent by Pankaj Bansal to accused Subhiresh Bhattacharya, then chairman of WBCSSC, and via this email, the actual marks scored by the candidates in the written examination for the post of Group C was shared. The same data was also found in the seized hard disk of Pankaj Bansal. Then, as directed by the Honorable Division Bench of the High Court at Calcutta, an inspection of the scanned OMR images was arranged for candidates or parties who applied for such inspection in accordance with the court's order. Following the inspection, no candidate disputed the authenticity of the OMR image shown to them, asserting that it was not their own. These observation was also noted in the judgment, impugned judgment at paragraph 289. Then let's see the hash values. These are very important. The hash values of the data seized from Messrs. Data Scantech Solutions responsible for scanning the OMR answer sheets of WBCSSC candidates on behalf of Mrs. Naisa matched with the corresponding data found in the seized hard disk of Pankaj Bansal. So we had two data, the hash values match. Similarly, the response codes generated during the scanning of the original OMR answer sheets by Mrs. Data Scantech Solutions acting on behalf of NISA were found to match the corresponding data stored in the hard disk seized from Pankaj Bansal. This relates to the modification date. Whenever a file is created, it will create a modification date. So the modification date of both of these data, the one from the Pankaj Bansal and Data Scantech, matches. Furthermore, the dates of modification for the scanned OMR images found in the hard disk sheets from Mrs. Data Scantech Solution and Pankaj Bansal were identical. These modification dates also correspond to the period when the written recruitment examinations were conducted by WBCSSC, thereby affirming the authenticity of the data. The differing dates of creation reflect the transfer of data onto a new medium, while the modification dates represent the actual creation dates of the original data. We also had the 65B certificate. We had produced those certificates before the Honorable High Court. Honorable High Court at this point has ruled in favor of the CBI.
Bansal data retrieved by you? The three hard disks?
Just a second. It was in September
2022. 16 September.
Yes, 16 September 2022. That's reflected at page 242.
And when is the scanning done? Date?
The scanning was done way back when the examination was conducted, evaluation was.
Comes in the picture for the first time in December 2023. In fact, January 24 in the charge sheet. And
The scanning, initial scanning.
not, that is a big question. Anyway, let him finish. That is a big question.
Initial scanning is in the process of evaluation only.
Right.
This
Now,
paragraph-
hard disk.
Paragraph 6, what you've said.
Yes, Lord.
Please read paragraph 6 again.
Similarly, the response codes generated during the scanning of original OMR answer sheets by Data Scantech Solutions, acting on behalf of NISA, were found to match the corresponding data
Where
stored
did
in
you
the...
get this information from? What we understand,
Yes.
except from what was retracted from Pankaj Bansal.
Yes.
There is no other information available. The
Data Scantech
Service
had the
Commission
data-
doesn't have any
No,
hard
Data
copy.
Scantech had the data of the response codes data. So we compared first of
Mirror images are not available.
mirror images are not
So
available.
this
We
response code is still available.
Yes. The response code data, one set we got from the Data Scantech, one set we got from the hard disk of Pankaj Bansal. We compared both, and the relevant modification time matches and the date on which the original examination had taken place.
Mark sheets of
Yes.
Pankaj Bansal data, you will have to show there were gaps.
Yes.
There were gaps and manipulation was done.
No, Pankaj Bansal data is the original data.
Original, that's the original data.
Yes, that's the original data.
According to you,
No
that-
tampering.
No, that has not been tampered.
No tampering on that data. That is the original.
Hash values are as per the date on which the
Original evaluation had taken place.
was done.
Yes.
But the hash values should have undergone a change because a simple reason. And Nasya was the one who did that scanning.
Yes.
Yes.
Ni-
Yes. Yes.
Nasya is the one who did that.
NICE actually gave.
But they gave it to them.
Yes.
But Pankaj Bans, therefore, but the hash values, whenever there's second copying also will undergo a change. So Pankaj Bansal is not the first copy. You also accept it's not the first copy.
No, I'm saying Pankaj Bansal is the second copy copied from the data that was available with NICE.
But when you copy.
It's the third copy, my lord. It's the third copy. It's NISA, Data Scantech, and then Pankaj Bansal.
No, NASA did not do it anymore. NASA didn't do it.
NICE did it scan.
I beg your pardon, my lord. It's SSC, Data Scantech, and then Pankaj Bansal, and on the my lord, regardless, the last
What confuse us now?